I don't do that. All I do is I go to YouTube and I just upload the thing. Oh yeah, that can suck. Alright, so do you know about the first glitch, which is how to skip part of the big tutorial cutscene? Ah, alright. I'll see if it ends up working in two-player. And the only time where you get all four dialogue options in base game. It's the same because a lot of these options aren't going to show up for people who play single player, but the devs are going to add them all anyways. Hmm. Alright. So you can move during this, and if you stand on top of where you normally hold E, then you can just leave. So stand here, hold E, and you can just leave. Go straight into the next cutscene. And we're gone. Don't even have to go through that whole cutscene. It saved me a lot of time because I've been making like 16 characters. You can technically run farther in cutscenes if you're holding down the charge attack button. Well, my usual strategy of hold charge attacks did not work this time. Alright, it auto de-beast formed you when I went into the dialogue. That's cool. There's not usually a spitter in this arena. We still have to fight the others, even if you clear out all of these. And there's not usually a third wave. Surge. Oh, there's a reward chest there. Usually I just run past it in my speed runs. Mm. Yeah, I getcha. The fastest way to level up is just going to be going into town and doing the quest board. One round of Defend the Beacon on level 1 to 3 will get you up to level 3. Then one round of 3 to 6 will get you up to 6. And then one round of 6 to 9 will get you up to 9. Then one round of 9 will get you up to 12. And you can be up to level 12 in under 45 minutes. That's what I've been doing. Well, I was doing it solo. Yeah, I getcha. Yeah, do you want to clear out the first area, or do you want to just head back to town and do the missions to level up fast? Alright. Isn't that your spear back here, or... Oh, no, that's mine, alright. There is one weapon type which is blatantly overpowered, which is, the... I forget what it's called, but it has a spear icon. It's like a glaive axe, but it has a spear icon, and it's pretty busted. Oh, I killed all these guys and didn't get any loot for it. Damn! How many enemies are they gonna put out here? Jesus. Yep, this is veteran, alright. Yeah, this is veteran! What'd you think it was? Do that, Muffin Lord! Hey, hey, hey. That's what happens on veteran, my dude. You get levels super fast. Usually I get level 3 just immediately after the tutorial hounder thing. So the unstable barrier is pretty useless. It basically just puts a shield on people that then explodes after a period of time. But the other barrier actually provides healing and provides an amount of damage that is sealed. Yeah. The, the Guardian class has those. It also has backflip attack, which is basically going to be your only attacking move. It's AoE. It sends you into the air. It's pretty cool, but you aren't protected in the air, despite the patch notes specifically saying, "Yeah, we made it so that you're protected in the air." They wrote that because I showed myself getting killed on veteran every time I used it because I'd get swarmed by 12 enemies while I'm in the air doing nothing. So they tried to fix it. I don't think they have. But if you want AoE, that's pretty much your only option. Eh. Yeah, I've got enough healing. I can go Houndra. Usually I go Panther, that way I get the heal on hit, but this class has enough healing that I should be able to take Houndra for the AoE leap. So yeah, one thing you're going to learn is that on this difficulty, enemies see you from infinity away. It is very annoying. Oh yeah, I also really hate crossbows because you can't charge them, so they deal basically no damage. Enemies. Nice. Even the starter bow says like, oh yeah, 1 to 4 damage, but then you end up dealing like 6. No. The regular short bow will deal more damage than the crossbow. Because it takes like 0.5 seconds to charge and you deal 300% damage with it, but the crossbow just does like 4. But you don't have to charge it, so it's better. I think you can phase into this wall a bit, yeah. Yeah, so my skills as the Surge, I've got hit everybody around me, and for each target hit I heal, and I've got homing attack. I'm probably going to go Rocker, because Rocker has an AoE Fear, which is busted. It has Toxic Cloud damage, which is busted, and it has more homing attacks. So yeah, you can't really use the Electric Spit on this. It has a terrible hitbox, and it just doesn't really work. You basically need Electric Spit. I got Houndra, and now I have one of the most overpowered abilities in the game. So this is a huge AoE, and it stuns. Yeah, Rocker. I just said those and why I'd be going Rocker. Anyways, we got enemies coming after us from the bottom floor. They'll get up here eventually. I think that got updated along with the Hunter's Trap no longer hitting allies. Oh yeah, do you want to go into the secret area that's around here? The Roker Cave? Alright. I'm 90% sure the enemies here are glitched to never drop loot, but we can get the quest item. You don't need to for the first one. Oh, maybe for this one you do need the fire skill. Well, Houndra has the Blazing Bite ability, so I just need like 2 points of EXP and I'll be able to pick that up. So there is one use that I've found for the summon abilities, which is some of them have a ranged attack that fires when you do a ranged attack. So, yeah. So see how I'm on a conjured Roker, and every time I fire an arrow, it's doing Assad. Yeah. And I've activated the checkpoint thingy, so that's done. Yeah, so I'll try and focus on the ranged enemies, because they're the most annoying. We've also got more guys coming from this way. There, Houndour reached level 2, so I can pick up Blazing Bite. And now I can break roots. Yay. The crossbow there is yours, and I'll get us into the secret rocker area. Which I think there's one of those, like, ability seeds, which will be useful if we're trying to hit max level. There. Well, pushing this is a lot faster in 2-player, at least. Alright, watch out. The enemies here are high level, and they will come for you pretty fast. Oh, okay, they do drop loot now. That's very, very important. I've got a level 6 Rocker Toxic. I think Rocker Toxic might be one of the better ones in the game, because it gives 12 ability power. The beast form gives 12 ability power, so all of the things that scale with ability power in and out of beast form now do more. I think we can also jump up here, yeah. And there's an area up here that we can go with. Oh, I might go Scapter just because the space program with it is so funny. Have you seen those clips or no? No, basically if you use an ability with the Scapter on an enemy, then you can send them flying into space. Yeah, this is the thing. Plus 1 attribute point. I don't think that you get anything. There's also an area up here, top left. Yeah, I'm stuck up here fighting some guys. I guess I'll drop down for the battle axe. get that guy stuck in a wall, because why not? What's up? Yeah. Yeah, that happens if you do a fully charged attack on a smaller monster. You pick it up and then you can do another attack and slam it on the ground. Yeah, it's for Panther. I know Scaptor can impale things on its tail with some charged attacks, and then Ramix is unfortunately the worst monster form in the game. Scatterbows are kind of eh. They don't deal a lot of damage. There was one I found that had like minus 30% spread and was busted because it fired like 4 arrows that dealt 3 damage in a 0 spread. That was insane. Uh, I think if there's loot for one person, it's always going to be you, and if there's more loot, then it might be for another person. Mm. I think I've opened a chest and found something just for you. Did you also get a radiant blue crystal, or was that just me? And also, I'm already at level 7. Yeah. Alright. So the gate's still closed, so we have to go around the other way, because we didn't open it with the block. And don't push the block back, because otherwise the door will close on you and you'll get soft locked, unless you manage to squeeze your way behind the block again, and get it out of the way of the door. Mm. That sounds wild. Alright. Yep. So for this, I thought you had to fall on it from above, and that led to me getting out of bounds. Because I didn't know you could push these on my first 2 playthroughs. Ooh, hat. Those are rare. It's really unfortunate how rare certain types of loot are. No, even on hard difficulty, I've gone entire level 12 characters without seeing a single helmet or piece of chest armor. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and there's one set of armor which just sucks because it slows you down. It's the heavy armor. Well, that was kind of good. Was there loot and stuff down here? Yeah? Oh. Alright, so. That's alright. I doubt there's going to be anything worth it in there, but we can try. Like, I still haven't gotten an energy catalyst. Yeah, that's pressing T. So if I summon my guy over there, and then I press T, I can just teleport instantly to him. It costs some stamina, but it's doable. That probably would also be T if I hadn't summoned this guy. But let's see. Yeah, that works. I told you, I'm pretty good at this game. That seems like one way to get out of bounds. Oh, and this time I teleported on top of you instead of the other guy, even though he's already summoned. Game's whack. Well, I think it was, and they kind of reused it for the Conjure system. Either that or it was for the Conjure system and they reused it for players. And away we go. Alright. Well, I guess my knowledge of what's in this cave doesn't really matter because there are more enemies than usual. Oh, that's fun. Did you see the weird, wacky visual glitch, or was that just me? Yeah, that was me trying to use one of my abilities. The Ramix had a similar issue where trying to use the fire orbs would cause them to go absolutely crazy. But yeah, without targets, it doesn't seem like it's gonna bug out. But hey, we can send that to the devs. When they release the next version of the game in 2027, then it'll be a thing. You get unwild shaped here. Well, that's a D&D term. I'm mostly joking because, yeah, no, I'm joking. So, one thing that's neat is that the dodge attack is actually stronger than basically every other attack. So, for example, if I stand still and I do this, then it does that, but if I do a dodge and then I do this, it does 2 swings. Yeah, heavy attacks are basically the only way to do melee combat because otherwise you don't interrupt the monsters and they end up eating you. Yep. But you can't dodge and melee attack at the same time, unfortunately. So, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of damage in this place because I deal mostly electric damage and the rockers here resist electric, so that's going to be a fun time. There's loot back here. Not much, but it's something. Yeah, once we teleport back, I'm going to race back and take the Conjure rocker off. I mostly want to test it out with the teleport system, but as usual, it sucks. The conjured creature has 20 HP, so it's probably going to get one shot. Yeah, Surge also has another useless skill. Increase melee damage when energy is full. Like that's ever going to work. Alright. So I'm going to try and focus the minions if you want to try and focus the boss, and then once the minions are dead, I'll get the boss. Also, it's real annoying that you can't actually do anything here. You just have to watch her get absolutely wrecked for a while. Alright. This has been a big reset point of the speedruns. Well, guess I'll take on the boss then. Well, that went well. And you're guaranteed a rocker and a electric breath here, specifically so that you can activate the teleporter. Yep. Come on. There. Alright, respec bents, class skills. What do you mean no class skills to respec? Fine, I'll click respec all and see if that does anything. Yep. So I could change class if I wanted to. Yep. It's pretty nifty. Yeah, for me it said that it wouldn't let me, but when I clicked respec all, then it let me do that. Well, now I'm going to go to the merchant, I'm going to sell everything that doesn't have an attribute slot, then I'm going to take everything with an attribute slot, take all the attributes out of it, and then see what the heck happens. Your ability power does affect your ability to, the strength, the healing that you get when you do a shield is done by stability, but the explosion damage of some of the other shields is done with ability power. And I think backflip attack also scales with ability power. Most of them are based on stability. There's very few abilities that actually scale off of physical or ranged. So as Surge, my Lightning Boomerang scales 100% with ability power, Lightning Grenade scales 30% of ability power, Electron Heal, the damage scales 54% of ability power, and Homing Missiles damage scales 40% of ability power, and that goes up the more I level them up. Later on, Hurl Healing Orb, which is a thing, apparently. That one doesn't say what it scales with. Electric Nova scales 100% ability power, Lightning Strike scales 50%, Storm scales 25%, Thunderstorm scales 100%, so a lot of abilities, but none of them scale with that. And then Rocker, Sonic Screech scales with 30% of ability power, Electric Missile scales with 42%, Stinking Breath scales with 30%. So, generally the only skills that I level up are Stabilization, Battery, and Element. For some reason the Forge isn't open yet. And my quest says to use an electric attack on Teleport Pad. Oh. I think my quest is bugged, because it says to use electrical attack on Teleport Pad when we already charged the pad. Ooh, this spear is OP, I'll take it. Usually I don't buy things, but it has 4 sockets. You take anything with 4 sockets and you can make it minimum level 12. Alright, I guess I'm gonna teleport us back and talk to the old lady to see if she'll open up the forge. You alright with that? Alright. Yeah, there's the second one, but that's optional. So finally, talking about Dad, Wrecktown, question marks, question marks. Thanks, we'll be heading out now. You can get stuck in an infinite dialogue loop with this person. That has happened to me on speedruns. Alright, so now we should travel back to town and the forge should work. Handing her the scrap, I don't know what that actually does. Yeah, now it's available. So first things first is desocket everything that we don't need. Which, since disassembling became free, it's a bit of a hassle to do this every time, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah. Wish there was a hotkey for it. Yeah, I'm actually okay with the 2 on my helmet at the moment, so I won't be removing those. Let's see. Alright. Ooh, Steel Energy on Strike. That's definitely worth getting on there. Energy recharge rate plus 23%. That's definitely worth it. And for plus 0.6 level. That's... yeah, I tend to find that I have more than enough money most times. Alright. Now to sell all the empty stuff. Are you going to go and shoot down the nest for that one guy? Ah, sorry. I'll head over in a I'm standing by the guy. It says to gather your party. Ah. This is probably the fastest option. For some reason my abilities are not working. Oh, can't cast here. That'd do it. You got an Alterant. Yay. So yeah, you just receive money, you don't receive EXP for doing that. At least I'm pretty sure anyways. Also, every time you teleport, the EXP on the side of your character resets to 0, and you have to open your inventory for it to show again. Which kinda sucks. Yeah, once it updates. And then you get a level 1 sword. Yay! Okay, that did give EXP because I leveled up. And it apparently gave EXP to my beast form. Neat. Ah! Jesus, Doge. Sorry about that. Doge decided that the TV is going to kill us all today. Alright. Don't know yet. So I'm going to set us up with a level 6 to 9, defend the beacon. Hunt the nests is way too long and way too boring. So if you want, there's 2 chests that always spawn around here. It seems like we got a normal spawn. Alright, I found one of the 2 chests. Yeah, have you done a defend the beacon before? They changed it so that you no longer accidentally hit the beacon really hard. Oh, found the other chest. It's loot for you. It's a mask, so it's a hat. Yeah, you used to be able to damage the beacon, and things like the Heavenly Strike would damage the beacon instead of heal it. So, on Veteran, the monsters will never attack the beacon. They will always go for you. So you don't have to worry about the beacon. You can run miles away from it. They will still hunt you down. There's a lot of mobs. Most of this is running away, because you get hit like twice, you're dead. We got an invisible guy, watch out. We got him. We got a big panther. Ah. Alright, I doubt I will have time to pick you up. I will try. There, I managed to use the rocker fear. Yeah, they're just really strong. That skill can't be interrupted. It's an instant on-click. Yeah, all monsters can effectively deal most of your HP and damage, especially the little guys who explode on death. Those guys suck. Yeah. Well, you're doing melee, and you're alive, so that's pretty good. You don't often get time to place the healing field in this. That means that the animation of putting it down generally takes long enough that you get hit. Gotcha, I think. I really hate the big panthers because they can do 3 of their long lunge attacks in a row, and they're really damage resistant. Oh, for me it's like 75% done. Yep, so would I. So what do you think of the difficulty? Yep. Oh. Yeah, and there's a higher tier difficulty than that one. At least I think there's a higher tier difficulty than that one that works. Yeah, 9 to 12 is the highest. Alright, respec into Hellion. Well, I was gonna say respec, that way you can try it out at level, but... So that you can experience the difficulty the way it was meant to be done. I've been playing solo veteran since the first beta released, and I've done a lot of characters. Yeah. Yeah, I got time. I don't got anywhere to be for, well, like 3 hours. Don't think we're gonna play for that long, but yeah, I got time. Alright. Alright, we're going in on level 6 to 9 again, but first we should probably check equipment. Yeah. I got 0 melee weapons, 0 armors, uh, 1 helmet, 0 bows, and a Ramix, which is useless, and a Houndra. And not as good. Ooh, Poison Beam. That's also pretty useless. So, 0 good gear. Repeater crossbow. That's not worth. Ah, there it is, my boy. The best melee weapon in the game. Winged axe. That's it. Yeah, I can sell the rest of this junk. Not that money means anything. And I'll initiate the quest when you're ready. No, it says gather your party, so I can't just yeet you into here. Alright. So, of the 3 main skills, Heavenly Strike, Fire from the Sky, and Fire from the Ground, which do you like best? Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, but it one-shots a large group of enemies sometimes. Because the bolt and the explosion are 2 different things, so if you hit an enemy directly, then it does double damage. Yeah. Yeah, the next tier of difficulty, you've got the super tough Ramix, the devil whatever Ramix. You've got more of the giant electro ball spitter things. You've got the giant rockers. You know the boss that we fought? It has those, just spawning. Alright. Level 6 to 9. Let's try this one again. And if we win, then we go up to the next difficulty. Alright, let's see. Uh, kind of oblong mountain, but it'll do. Yeah, we've got this weird narrow pass. You hopefully won't need it, uh, because it is really difficult to hit yourself while you're on uneven terrain. And, oh dear. This is a very steep mountain, according to the map. Yeah. Alright. And you've got the fear screets, because that's basically the only way to revive someone is to lure all the monsters over, fear them, and then res the other person. Alright. Remember, it doesn't deal damage in this version. They updated it. I see all the mobs chasing you. Come on, Ramix, you were supposed to get one shot. It's no longer saying loot for blank with my name on it next to all the loot on the ground, so I hope you get some loot after this. So it seems like you're doing better on the Hellion. Yeah, I never really liked that Guardian basically is just the sealed bot. Where is that in the tree? That has to be like super late. Yeah, some of this loot on the ground isn't reserved for anyone. It just... Yeah, Panther, you got me with the Cat's Out attack. Congrats. I'm going to get you with this giant axe to the face. So, which enemy do you like dislike fighting the most? Hmm. Mine is definitely the big flying electric guys. They don't seem to do a whole lot, but they make it so that you constantly gotta be moving. Yeah, that's why I put so many points into battery. Alright. Yeah, same with me. I've got a skill that basically heals me to full HP, but it's got a cooldown. It's the one that zaps like 8 enemies. Uh, 9 damage, projectile count 8, and health steal 5 per hit and 20 on cast. So 8 times 5 is 40, and then 20 on cast, that's 60 HP. Yeah, I noticed you used the healing field, and you didn't die, which it was quite surprising to me. Alright, ready to head back and then do some loot stuff and then go into the harder difficulty? Oh, I probably didn't get any armor. Yeah, 0 helmets, 0 armor, like 5 bows, a couple of melee weapons, a couple of carapaces, a couple of forms, and a level 14 poison beam. Yeah, this is the 6 to 9 difficulty, so the next one is going to get us up to level 12, probably. I'm going to put more points in stabilization. And next level, I get access to all the crazy stuff. Electric Nova, Lightning Strike, and then the passive skills, like Energized. Regenerate energy faster while your health is full by 1 per second. I can also get that with any alterant on any piece of gear, ever. And Light Armor Specialty, which is 20% energy recharge rate and 20% max energy per level in it. So it's actually pretty good, but only if you're using Light Armor. Anyway, I'm gonna head us home now. I'll take that as a yeah. Alright. Yeah, I always forget to accept the reward with that guy. You can actually complete his quest and then swap characters and then have the next character start with like 800 money. Which is good if you don't want to fight things with the training sword that has a 40% Saudi hit chance. Oh, it's just the higher the difficulty, the more money you get from it. Oh. I know it goes up by 100 each time you do it, but I thought that's because I was increasing the difficulty, but that might be a bug. I mean, it's not like you really need money after a certain point. Let's see. Even then, because dismantling is free and buying stuff, there's never really anything that good. Like, I just got a whole bunch of basic weapons, no alterants in the store. And no sockets either. Yeah, on my first couple of playthroughs, I did not interact with the forge system whatsoever, because every time I tried, it would nearly soft lock me. No, they fixed it so that that doesn't happen, thankfully. Alright. I do find it weird that only removing one alterant costs money, but removing both doesn't. Yeah. Makes literally 0 sense. I think it's intentional because the wording changes from forge to disassemble when you're removing all of them. Why is it showing that I don't have one equipped there? Ah, there's that'll do. Oh, I got something busted. Element attribute plus 11. That means the attribute element, the one that boosts ability power, that one, plus 11. Very, very, very good. Because now my element is effectively 20. Even though it said plus 11 and so is only giving me 10. But point being, that's insanely good. Well, yeah, that's basically a free, 3 levels, because that's 9 points. That one's pretty good. Let's see. Those are all damage resistance based. I can take that. Yeah, energy recharge rate plus 23%. That's good. Forwards that. And then, which of these am I going to go with? That one I definitely want, and that one I definitely want, so I'll be keeping it. Alright. Oh, and I'm definitely changing that out for Blast? Yeah, Blasts suck, but they're fun. Nobody ever is, not even me. We're probably gonna die a couple of times on this. Yep. And then, yeah, I gotta sell all these alterants if I want to have an empty enough inventory, so goodbye. And, yep. Alright, yeah. Gonna be changing that up. Have you tried using the Scepter at all? They pretty much one-shot people if you use them right. Oh, and we got the weird spawn where it's got a tree branch in the way. Hmm. And I got another busted thing. found a sword for you. I got a winged axe with power attribute plus 13. Although it's only zone 12. Let's see. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. Alright. Once again, the dodge attack with the two-handed weapon does a double swing as opposed to the running one, which just does this. Yep. Nope, it's based on if you dodge. And he's gonna... Okay, we got him before he did the fucking ground slam. And Devil Boy. Oh dear. That is why I level stability. Nope. Nope. Just nearly. How are you holding up? And of course these guys got their running attacks. Yeah, those... Ow. Are you down? Yeah, I can see your HP in the top left, and it went down. Oh shit, the computer's nearly dead. Hmm. Well, this is going to be fun. Uh... Yep. You got that right. Yep. All these damn Hounders and fucking Panthers with their infinite leap bullshit. Ow. Well, I got 7 levels on my Scapter from that. Yeah, so Lethal Sting on the Scapter increases melee piercing damage and Death Strike chance on standard Scapter attacks, giving every hit 3% Death Strike. It's pretty good. But I'm going to be going with Space Program. You'll probably see what I mean in the combat. As for gear, I don't think I actually picked any up. I was too busy running. And Lightning Strike. That'll be fun. It's like Heavenly Strike, but it doesn't heal, and it takes until I get to level 11 to put a point into it. I don't know why they gave Surge literally just beast abilities and worse Hellion abilities. When you're ready to try again, just let me know. Oh yeah, Flame Blade can work in like a dual wielding weapon and specific monster build because you can use it and still deal damage while in monster form and you'll have the bonus, but it's kind of specific. Yeah, AoE is exceedingly important in the guard mission. Alright. Yeah, so go ahead and cast that and I'll see if it damages me before combat starts. Oh. Oh, that's Stinking Cloud, not Stinking Breath. That is a very different ability than what I thought, so, yeah. Note to self, stay out of weird purple zones. A composite longbow for you, that's actually really good. Did you find the other chest? And this over here is for you, by the way. Thanks for the healing field. Alright. So this is the move that sends people to space. It one-shots basically everything in the game. I'll try and show you. Bonk! Space. Space. Ow! My bones. Ah! Space. And he got me. Why is your fire purple? That's dope! Way better than the regular orange fire from player 1. Yeah, I know yours is purple. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get me up. Yeah, these guys, they've got the anti-dat. Did you kill yourself with your own poison field? Oh no, they're. Why did my camera go to? What? Weird. That makes no sense. My body's now where you last cast that. Press T. See what happens, if anything. Yeah, the teleport key. Okay. Just for some reason my body moved. Oh! Hi! I just revived myself by pressing an ability key. I literally just pressed 2 and it teleported me to life. Fuck yeah. Who knew that pressing random keys while dead would actually do something? Try pressing keys. I'm really... I know! I'm just hoping that you're wrong! Because if you're wrong, then that means I don't have to fight a horde of fucking guys by myself! Ah! Space! Yeah, see, you're back. I did not see that anywhere on my screen. My apologies. Space! 118 damage! Why is the progress bar not going up on my screen? Do we break it? Because no enemies are spawning. Did they break the thing? Oh, no, they're spawning. Yay. Okay, and the progress bar is moving again. That's really weird for no reason, then. Space! Damn all these poison guys. They make melee really unfun. Well, at least I don't feel bad about not talking while fighting. Well, you're not trying to make conversation about the weather while we're in the middle of a war zone, and I appreciate it. Because then I'd have to talk about the weather while in a war zone, and I don't think I could do that. You know, the stuff that falls from the sky sometimes. Ooh, I spent like 5 people to space, and we technically completed the mission, so don't die now. Oh, come on! Now, I gotta send people to space by myself! Space! Yeah, I get you on that. I have been equipment screwed a couple of times. Thankfully not this run. We did! Beacons defended, 1 of 1. That's the hardest difficulty they can throw at us, and we've died an equal amount of times. You've died twice, and I've died twice. Alright, time to check the loot. 0 armors, 0 helmets, 1 ranged weapon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 melee weapons, and like 2 rows, so that's 12 forms, 2 melee ranged weapons, and 1 new chemical carapace. So the loot is actually awful. Kind of as expected. Oh, I got a mighty rocker sock. I didn't know those could even drop. Holy. Damn. Yeah. The big dudes. You mean like the Devil Horn Ramixes? Yeah. Yeah, like these guys, yeah, that's how it's gonna be in future acts, is that they're gonna have, like, super fancy Panther and super fancy Houndra. That way they can keep, and maybe extra variants like the toxic version of the Rocker, which does different type of damage, but still uses the same Rocker tree and leveling system. And I think that's a good system. So how about we try doing this one more time, but with a twist. One of us is going to be mounted the entire time, and see how it goes. Well, then I'll be a Scaptor, and how the hell do you even mount a Scaptor? They've got a giant fucking tail. I don't think that should be possible. Yeah, me neither. I definitely don't think that's a good idea, but because we're testers. We're game testers. We test things. It's the same reason why I wanted to check out, you know, trying this at level. It's because we're testing things, seeing if it's fair, seeing if it's alright, seeing if absolutely everything's broken. Yeah, there's also a couple of skills that are exclusive to rides. So for let's see. For the Scaptor, being ridden reduces cooldowns by 7%. That seems pretty good. And I want to try that out because I haven't had that before. And yeah, I'm gonna respec my character, that way I can get that ability out, because that's low level, and there's just a better version. light armor specialty. Why not? I have to buy some light armor if they have any, and if they don't, then, well, normally I'd teleport to the only other place that sells stuff, but we haven't got there yet. Okay, that is a busted item. Yeah, picking that up. It's a level 3 Kopess with 5 slots. That stuff's always the most powerful. Unfortunately, Scaptor, I believe, is the only form that doesn't have a stronger variant. Which is weird, because the Ramix, which you find later, does have a stronger variant. Yeah, that's not a winged glaive, so I'm not switching for it. Why didn't that get applied anywhere? Because I'm not currently using it, and that'd do it. There. Yeah. Alright. That's all my gear updated. My goodness. Alright, you ready to go? Mm. Yeah. Let's see. We've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. Alright. Gonna try. Yeah. Level 5 still isn't implemented, so missing level 4 it is. 9 to 12. Level 13. So, by the way, what's your current HP and what's your stability? I have 127 health. I got an item that boosts my stabilization by 13, so... Damn. Alright. Yeah! My stats currently are 0 power, 0 fragmentation, 15 stabilization, 15 battery, and 10 element. Hmm. Alright. Guess I'll go ahead and start this thing. Who's going to space first? Left side. Ooh. Bonk. I didn't even know that guy was there. He just ran in and took 100 damage. Nope. Getting better at armor ain't gonna happen, because basically none drops. You'll be lucky to get a single armor drop in an entire one of these. Mm. Yeah, I forgot I had this. I've been completely neglecting my creature ranged weapon, which does absurd things. And that wasn't you. Space. Hello again. Space. Ow! Some people do not want to go to space today. Too bad. It's a mandatory field trip. How didn't that hit anyone? Honestly, I forgot I could use your healing pad. That's kind of useful. My inventory's full. Well, that just means you'll have to pick up a bunch of this junk. Well, I think that all of it should be specified which player is allowed to get the loot. But instead, they just decide, nope, half of it is specified and half of it is first come, first serve. That sounds weird, but probably accurate. Well, that makes sense then. Well, I apologize for stealing all of the loot then. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of the useless creature forms and just go and pick up all the non-creature form stuff. That isn't my creature that I'm gonna use. Oh, Greater Houndress Bitter, that's not bad. If you want Electric Blast, you can take it, I already have one. The level is always the same, it's just the alterants that level it up. So all composite sort bows are going to be level 7, but alterants can increase the level further. Yeah. Yeah, so here's a question for you. Do you prefer a level 8 mace with no alterants, or a level 3 Kopess with 5 alterants? Yep. Because, no, I've got a Warhammer. Human, melee, mace, light, blunt. Nah. But yeah, if you see a winged spear, it's not actually a spear, it's a sword, and it's really good. Or maybe it's an axe. I don't remember. All I know is that it has one of the best movesets. Instead of doing 2 spins, you do 3. Yep. I can't teleport us out until I've gathered the party. So at next level, I can throw a ball of healing energy that heals any ally in the healing blast. Why? I'm Surge, not Hellion. None of my other skills heal allies. All of them do. Yeah, the Guardian has a decent amount of healing, but Hellion is the healing class, despite the fact they can throw a billion fireballs. The Guardian is the defend so that you don't take damage. Oh, I guess you can travel back to town from here as well. The Hunter has basically an instant heal when they go into stealth, and they can heal over time while they're stealthed if they want. And then the Surge has the hit enemies and drain HP. I didn't. I think we just got the money and it got added, but it didn't say anything. Nah, I've completed 20 of the Defend the Beacons in a row for the various characters. Back when it was bugged so that you couldn't do Defend the Beacon, I did Hunt the Nest to get characters up to level 12. It sucked! So much running around with no good background music, just stumbling upon groups of enemies, one-shotting them, and then continue running. It was awful. I hated every moment of it. And I did it 4 times. Well, I think I'm about done. I mean, I got up to level 15, and we did a hell of a lot for today. I don't even know if you can get to level 30. I know. Oh. On the left it says 15 out of 30, so yeah, probably level 30 is the cap. But really, I have fun, when the game's difficult, and when you're at level 30, it doesn't seem like the level 12 stuff is gonna be difficult. But I guess somebody's gotta test all those crazy abilities. So, I guess I'll leave it to you. I don't want to get burnt out by constantly playing the game, and then when the next update comes out, I've already played the game for like 70 hours. So, that's why I haven't uploaded or played a whole lot recently. Yeah, that's why I decided to play again with you, because I figured, hey, it's a multiplayer experience. It's gonna be something different at least. And yeah. I am so glad that I didn't get the other guy that you've been talking about who died pretty often. You did really well. You were able to keep up in melee with 40 HP somehow. I honestly don't understand it myself. The only time I've been able to do melee is when I tried to prove that Flame Blade sucked, and then I proceeded to max level it and then destroy everything. That's that was the one time because Hellion has so much healing that you can do melee. Even Guardian isn't good at melee because it has such a long cooldown on its sealed, and the sealed doesn't give enough HP. So if you go into melee and you lose HP, well, you gotta run around in circles for the next 30 seconds waiting for your ability to come back. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I've already found a couple of those. I figured balance was going to be something that I could test for, and other people could test for all the hidden wall stuff. But when you're playing with somebody else, you can do all the wall hops you want in your own time, but when you're playing with somebody else, make it, a co op experience. Yeah, were you playing on veteran with him, or was he dying on normal? Oh my god, he died on normal. Uh, we do need people who can, test the game on normal. That way, when the game reviewers try to go through the tutorial, they don't rage too hard. But yeah, I breezed through the game on normal, except for the Houndour layer. The Houndour layer was difficult until I cheesed the boss because I just stayed outside of the other Hound's aggro range, fought the boss one on one, and it was pretty easy at that point. Yeah, I'll probably talk to you some more on the Discord through messages, but for now, I'm all good. All right, good luck with that, dude. Bye. And yeah, I remembered that I have Discord muted on here so that I could hear Discord pings and other people couldn't, but it also makes it so that, the guy's voice didn't come through, so I've just been effectively talking to myself this entire time, according to you guys. But hey, I'll probably upload this anyways, nobody's gonna watch it, so yeah. But for the record, I know people who comment, hey, we couldn't hear the other guy, you didn't make it to the end of the video. You better delete your comment before I get here. I'm gonna find you. I usually respond in like 5 minutes, so if you posted like 2 hours ago, you're screwed. Bye.